You're listening to Goof On Radio with Rich Giordano.
My personal belief is that there is very compelling evidence that we may not be alone.
There has been and is an existing presence, an ET presence. It's not going to make a difference. It's not going to change reality.
I believe, as do the other folks that were on the flight, that when we visually saw it, that it was something not from this world.
Goof On Radio.
You were either in or you were either out, brother.
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
Goof On Radio with Rich Giordano.
I occasionally think how quickly our differences worldwide would vanish if we were facing an alien threat from outside this world.
Goof On Radio.
Remain seated, please. Permanecer sentados, por favor.
You're listening to Goof On Radio with Rich Giordano.
All right. Welcome to Goof On, everybody. I'm your host, Rich Giordano. It is Saturday in the UK. It is November 19th, 2022. How the hell are you? Doing good. I mean, not bad. Been a good day so far. Slept like a baby. I had the best sleep. You know when you wake up, and those of you over 50 know this, over 45, when you wake up and nothing hurts? Wait a minute. Yeah, this is me. Why doesn't my neck hurt? My back doesn't hurt? My knees feel good? My feet are okay? It's going to be a good day. Poof, bullet in the head. No, I'm just kidding. It's just one of those days. And I haven't felt, this good in a long time. So take it. And I'm going to take advantage of it by hiring a bunch of hookers and drinking and doing blow all night. No, I'm not. I'm just kidding. I'm joking about the hookers. Yeah, we got a good show for you today. Not. What? We have a great show for you today. What? Not. I said UFOs have been seen at natural disasters. Everybody knows about the Mothman. That's not UFOs. That's a cryptoid. It's not cryptoid. Don't say cryptoid. Hey, did I see Ben UK dollar pop up in the beginning? I did. It's Ben the Yorkshire Goophonian with the £1, £1 super dono, a £1, £1 flying super duper dono. He sent a dono. It's about $1 worth. A super thoughtful thing. One guy, his name is Ben. All right. Thank you very much for the super chat or super dono of $1 to kick off the show. A continuing supporter of Goofon and a big mucho gusto. Oh, I already did it. All right, we'll roll it anyway. Thank you, Ben, the Yorkshire Goophonian, for the £1, £1 super dono echo. All over the earlier start time. Thanks, Ben. Appreciate it, man. First one of the day. You can help support the show just like Ben did. Whatever you want. Super chat, super sticker, PayPal, Cash App, join Goofon, Patreon, whatever. All the links are in the show description and on the About page on Goofon. We are supported by you. That's right. These UFOs that show up around natural disasters and other things, other disasters, it's been going on forever. There's been reports for years, decades, and centuries. The big flood. Come on, Moses parted the Red Sea. Come on, this guy did that. Everybody knows. Everybody knows. Oh, he held up a little, oh, God, split the Red Sea, and magically he did that. He was an alien, Moses. It's Moses, right? Wasn't, no. Hey, Alfie Joe Bob with a $4 super sticker. What kind of super sticker is this one I see? Here it comes. There it goes. It is a, it is the purple hippopotamus. And he's, just going, cut, stop right there. Don't, he's going, shh, 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 shh. Isn't that what he's doing? I like it. Thank you very much, Alfie Joe Bob. The love is pouring through the screen. Ooh. Thank you. Moses was 900 years old. That's where Yoda comes from. Thanks, Alfie Joe Bob. That's $4 super dono. No, super sticker. Super sticker. Roll call, everybody. Huh? Roll call, everybody. Is that better? Did I just miss something? I can't believe it just happened. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show over there. Oh, I don't have it the right way. I know. It's okay. We're going to survive one more second. There we go. There you are. Tony Introvert, welcome to the show. Lisa M. Oh, is that blonde? I like the spy versus spy thing with the black cap. It's good. It's good for hunting. It's good for jewel thieves. Jewel thievery. Moonlick. Welcome to the show, bro. I see you, I think, on every UFO show there is in this community. In the chat room, if I'm cruising around, there you are. Helen Crystal Energy. Hey, that's a great picture. Oh, I love that horse. Wow. That really is a beautiful horse. That's a horse, right? Shetland? I don't know. Just kidding. It's beautiful. It's an Arabian, right? Denbub, welcome to the show. Diane Boss, welcome to the show. Carlin, welcome to the show. Welcome back, man. It's only been 3 weeks, but it feels like, yeah, tough one. Welcome to the show. Hey, Jeanette Bombach. How are you? Look how happy you look. Those glasses are good for you. Very good. Welcome to the show. Samantha Morris, the kitty cat. Best hat in the business. Best hat in the business, man. Welcome to the show. Hey, there he is. The legend. Samo, Goofonian Rockstar. You are a legend in the field, you know, right now. People know all about you. Now everybody's talking about you. Welcome to the show. Tim Freestone. Welcome to the show. There he is. You're with your little buddy. Hey, little buddy. Hey, where is Gilligan? Gilligan's been missing. He has. All right, let's get going. Hexen, welcome to the show. Let's go to the front door. There's part-time Pete. Didn't Moses live to 5? I think he lived to 8 to 900. I'd ask Google, but it's in the other room. Brandon Smith is here. Welcome to the show. David Pearson as well. Welcome to the show. Replicant Planet. Welcome to the show. Budokan, where you been? I was watching that. Graham Hancock. That's so weird you brought that up. I actually was going to talk about him today just because of natural disasters and everything else. You know, he's into that. What happened, you know, the giants 10,500 years ago, the major flood that wiped out. I think there was a flood. There was. They say it was probably meteorites. Meteors. Well, they're asteroids, and then when they hit the Earth, they become meteorites. And when they're in the atmosphere, they're meteors, right? Isn't that weird? It's an asteroid, meteor, meteorite. Bolide? All right. Hey, Goob. Richie, come to the UK and let's dig. Oh, man. That's not too soon for me.
Sure. Here's a YouTube music playlist called Barefoot Books UK Sing-Alongs. To continue, first unlock your phone.
Why? Why is this happening? Yeah. Unbelievable. Hold on. Let's get rid of this. All right. Would love to. All right, let's get the show started. That's it. This is the whole crowd. It's weird. It's been stuck on 76 people. That's it. Well, we've only been on 7 minutes, 8 minutes. But it's been stuck on 76 for a couple of minutes. There, now it went to 78. Jeanette Bombach with the, I forget what that little, we'll just call it $5 super sticker. Thanks, JB. Jennifer Bombach. Let's see what your sticker is over here. Got one of them stickers, huh? You throwing down a sticker? See, it didn't show up on my, oh, there it is. Oh, it's the dancing Lemonhead chick. I like the Lemonhead girl. Lemonhead doll. She's got a nice way about her. She's got a way about her. Thank you, Jeanette. Mucho gusto, generoso. Continuing supporter of Goofon. Thank you very much. Jeanette B, everybody. Jeanette B. Yeah, I know. Everybody's looking at the numbers. Don't worry about it. I don't care. I just thought, I looked a few minutes ago when I started roll call, it was at 76. And when I ended it, it was still at 76. Usually, yeah, it's moving. It takes 20 minutes to 30 minutes before people get here because most people know the first 15 minutes is this. So, I get it. Hey, it's a live show. This isn't, if this was a recorded, you know, you saw the recorded members. By the way, I don't understand where all those views came from. There was like almost 80 views on that. We don't even have 80 members. So where's that coming from? In the Goofon section. I'm not talking about Patreon section. Patreon's got like 5. I don't think, I don't know. If you're a patron, I would recommend coming over here to Goof On if you still want to support the show. The patron thing is just glitchy, and I have so many problems with it, which is why I don't like posting there. But to do it here on YouTube, I just put the video up and throw it up and change it to members, and there it is. You guys got it. There'll be another one coming out tonight. And Third Phase of Moon has a video coming out right after the show at 7. I know they're vamping up their videos now. They're going to start putting them out, I don't know, 5 a week or something I heard. Think they want to do 4 or 5 a week. That's like every other day, right? That's pretty good. Sometimes every day. All right. So, yeah. What we do here, we wet pallets. Hey, Richie Hag, how you doing? Good to see you, bud. Jono Mozzie? I'm not seeing the usual live red marker. Yeah, we're shadow banned, that's why. YouTube hates us. Everybody hates us. Everybody. I'm putting that Goof On logo up there. I don't care. I'm leaving it. Everybody else does it. I like it. It's a good logo. It's original. It's the most original logo there is. All right. Yeah, that's a joke. It's a direct ripoff from Nasser. Oh, I want to talk to you about Photoshop, by the way. You know how you always hear, well, I like looking at videos and pictures before the 70s, 60s, because they didn't have Photoshop. Photoshop has been around as long as pictures have been around. Bet you didn't know that. I'm going to show you a bunch of stuff that you thought were real that isn't. Real pictures that have been on the cover of Time magazine weren't even real. And they thought they were. Photoshop. They show a picture of a guy like way back in the 1800s where nobody had any heads. They were holding their heads in their hands. I mean, this was, 130, 40 years ago. Telling you, it's been around forever. Photoshop. So I don't trust the government with anything they're ever going to show us. We already know that we can't trust them, right? Right? I wanted everybody, even in the balcony, you say right. All right. Nobody's up there. Cash 45, welcome to the show. Thank you for the, wow, that is very generous. $17 super dono. And that is a big mucho gusto generoso. And you're a continuing supporter of Goof On. I appreciate it, Cash 45, and thank you for hanging out. Appreciate that, man. Mucho gusto generoso. That was very nice. Hey, wow. Hey, Bernie Muro with the $5 super dono as well. I appreciate this, guys. Thank you very much. Look at that, is a really good logo. Isn't that nice? So clean. Yours looks a little off, though. Isn't it a little turned? Doesn't look perfectly straight. Thanks, Bernie. That's you are a continuing supporter of Goof On. I was gonna say that's a $5 super chat. Appreciate it, man. I see we have sex bots. Why are they still showing up? Even when you block something on YouTube, I still see it in the StreamYard. It doesn't matter. Yeah. I don't know why they do that, but they just haven't worked it out yet to make us not see that. And Rustic with the $2 super dono. Rustic, I don't remember a super chat. That might be your first, and I think it is. And we like to award people for contributing their first time with special something. You want that special something? Me too. Does anybody want to guess what it is? That's right. Whoa, we're going to a different. It's not a new. Thank you, Rustic Ink, for the $2 super dono and the big act. All over. Thank you very much, Rustic. We got to get together before the show so I can make a better response video. No, thank you very much. Thank you. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. Mucho gusto. Generoso. Grant Cameron was tweeting, and I saw, we're gonna, you know what, maybe I don't want to talk about that yet. That was a weird sequence right there. Let's talk about the Photoshop stuff. See, I'm trying not to swear. I'm gonna pull up a video and show you some histoire. Let me get it ready. There it is. This is amazing. You guys are gonna hate UFO pictures and videos even more now. I didn't know Photoshop was around this long. So this video comes to us today from Mind Unveiled, and this is Old World Photoshop. Vanilla Skies, early photo manipulation and compositing unveiled. I can't remember what friend sent this to me. I'm almost thinking it was Dorothy, but I'm not sure. If it is, let me know.
There seems to be an overwhelming amount of historical photos that are presented as real, yet there's something very wrong with these photos.
Oh!
Here's the question. Were there photo manipulation techniques used during the early days of photography, roughly 1840 to 1920, or are all these old historical photos considered as historical fact? I think once you begin to dive into this question, or the idea that they had Photoshop before the 1900s.
It's funny because in like some of these pictures, like there would be people here, like in this section and here, but they remove them.
You'll begin to open some very strange doors that brings up even more questions. We will cover this lost art form of old photo processing and the history behind it to assist in finding further examples of.
I'm telling you, man. So many pictures. You look at this. I mean, that was from what, 1480? No, I'm kidding. Watch.
Few articles on it, but it's all in the art, such as compositing or layering multiple photos in one. This would not have been known to the average person.
Right.
Yet, today in the modern day, old photos are used by historians to have a better understanding of the past. From documenting dates, construction photos, even events in history are documented based on this photographic record. For many, we automatically assume that these photos are trustworthy and that they are an accurate depiction of the past. Some of the most famous historical photos
That's a fake.
are actually never described as being.
That's a fake. They're not. That was on cover of Time magazine.
Manipulated. So was this some secret art form? I mean, think about it. For such a new device, which we know would have to have been taken over by these capitalists and the media of its time.
Photoshop didn't come around until the 80s. Look at, see? Look at all this stuff.
Or wait, even before that, 1850s? Wait,
See?
before that, since the dawn of photography? What if they manipulated a photograph and didn't say anything about it being a...
Oh, that makes me so happy just to see this. And mad at the same time. I'm telling you, the government have been using Photoshop on pictures of UFOs for decades, I bet. I bet.
Record that could have been retouched or edited in some way. At first, you may think, well, that's no big deal. They would just clean up the photo.
Nope.
But it was way more than just cleaning up. It's to the point where it would be completely possible to tell whatever story you like. I'm not going to be able to play this video, but go check it out. Vox has a video exposing this, and I don't really think they realize it, but the video is called The Mystery of the Same Sky Postcards.
Ooh, hold on, let's check that out after. Mystery of the Same Sky Postcards. Hold on. The Mystery of the Same Sky Postcards. Postcards. Vox. Got it. Sorry.
Basically, this guy had an obsession of collecting postcards until he started to notice something very strange, a repeating pattern. Quote, you just see it. So this guy has these postcards grouped and organized and clearly says that they were reusing these same stock skies in all these postcards.
Oh, wow.
Same sky postcards is what you type in on Google to find this.
Oh, that's bullshit.
He also mentioned how they would shift it around to try to change it up and make variations even though it's the same sky photo.
Wow, I don't like this at all.
Why would they do this to hundreds of different cards? To make them look better? To present them in a better light? You know that they put postcards in museums from time to time to show how the city looked back then in the day. People don't really think when buying these old postcards that they have been altered to this degree. Maybe some coloring, but complete masking and sky swapping?
That's crazy. Did you
What
see
else
that?
could they do? Well, in the video it says that it became clear that these skies were not a part of the original photos, even though...
Oh my god, look at all of those. It's the same. They just changed it a little bit, reversed it. How crazy is that? Like, why do that to a postcard? I'll tell you why. Save money on photographers and photography. It's all about money. Who cares what the sky looks like? The sky does play a role, but if it's a postcard, like, who really cares? Now, fine, that's fine. It's harmless. I get it. They want the postcard to look nice. But when they manipulate stuff, and it makes me think, could documents and photographic evidence of murders and other things be altered? Were they altered in the past to get people off murder or murder? I don't know what else to think. You know what I mean, though? David Wilcox said he sent it. Sent what? He did? Oh. David Wilcox sent this video. That's probably true. Yeah, I think from Twitter, right? Yeah. That sounds right. And thank you, by the way. I just looked and you sent me a PayPal for $14.32. He says, David Wilcox says, I knew you would like that video. Yep. It is a great video. It's the second time I've watched it all already. I thought it was really interesting. It was very well made. And God, I mean, the things they did just pissed me off. It's like, why? You know, what do you got to edit that for? I get it. It's all about money. But I mean, we're only 6 minutes in, 7 minutes, and there's been so much manipulation happening already. I'm sick to my stomach because I know this is happening on a level of like I just said, getting somebody off murder. Oh, this is weird. This guy's name is Gustav, and that's the third time I've seen that name today, Gustav. I don't know why that popped up. Oh, it's in the movie. Oh, yeah. Documentary. Well, the reason I'm showing this is to show you that, you know, thousands of doctored photos, and it's thought that Stalin's obsession with photo doctoring constituted a mini industry in the USSR. Told you. Publishers were contacted by Stalin's minions and told to eliminate the Emily du jour from upcoming photos. And they did.
They did.
See? What are the odds that I read it right there and stopped it when he said it? That is just not a coincidence. And this guy
was of early Victorian composites or photo.
So I'll put the link to that video in the show description after the show. But it is amazing what they did back in the 1800s, mind you. Not 1980s. Look. I mean, I'm only, look at this. Come on. I mean, that looks fake, right?
And we know that
Yes,
this
it
is
is.
connected with the photographer who took the first aerial shots of cities in America. Then there's this whole story how Black came back to Mumler after this and was like, okay, I want to see the whole process. And that he watched Mumler actually prepare the negative and bring it into the darkroom. So Black doesn't notice anything suspicious, but weirdly, Black was supposed to be a
Why is
skeptic.
it dark?
And
Is
out
it
of
dark?
nowhere, Black is like, you know what? I want you to go ahead and finish this process yourself. You go develop the negative. I'm not acquainted with working with your chemicals and I might ruin it. So Black just leaves him alone. And then he adds towards the end that, quote, you're not smart enough to put anything on that negative without my detecting it. I was so amazed and said, is it possible? Think about
See?
how much people would
Look
pay
at
for
this
that.
all the way. They paid to talk to the dead, and then they said they take pictures and charge them like a real dollar, like a whole dollar. That's like $1,000 now. Nobody ever ain't seen a dollar back then in them days. Nobody ever seen a dollar bill. Did you ever see a Million Ways to Die in the West? I love that movie. Look at this. They look, it's an addiction. The paranormal talking to the dead has been going on as long as man has been dying. And women. Bernie Muro with the 5-pound. Oh, wow. Woof. I messed up. Let's start that again. Thank you, Bernie Muro, for the $5 super dono. There's more love where that came from, and you've already doubled it much. Thank you very much. What are you, crazy? Huh? Put it all in a bucket, send it over the border. I'll get it. It's all good, man. You can put it all in one big bill, or you can piece it out like a dice. I don't know. Man, I'm a little nutty. Grazie, mucho gusto, generoso. Sir Bernie Muro. Thanks, man. You doubled the love. You doubled up the law. I soma in my heart for you. It's a aching. Terrible accent. I'm not good at accents. All right, so this looks like UFO Twitter. Is it? Yeah, that's UFO Twitter. Hey, look at him over here. Look at Big Baby Lou, Baba Louie up here. See him? That's Baba Lou. This is Jeremy Corbell. I don't know. Who's this? Where is she? Where is Linda Moulton Howdy Doody? Here she is, right over here.
Orphans who are given photographs.
Look at this. I mean, most of the pictures they did were of spirits and stuff. It's great. This is what they focused on back in the day. Oh, wow. See, that blimp wasn't even floating.
To deal with this issue.
Because, you can't get off the ground on a flat earth.
Argument that blues were overexposed actually proves without a doubt that they were using photo manipulation from the start to deal with this issue. It starts with Gustave Le Gray, who was the pioneer of what's called the collodion process, invented.
It allowed Le Gray to solve a problem that could not be solved with existing technology, the blank sky, due to the long exposure times necessary to take a photograph. The brightness of the sky would, during exposure, simply bleach out, leaving a blank space without the definition of the clouds. The sky could be photographed by itself. The ground and its objects could also be photographed in their own right, but the two could not be photographed together back in the day with equality. Isn't that wild? So they faked it. That's what she does. What? Shut up! The collodion process allowed Gray to solve a oh, we already did that. Damn it. Knew that sounded familiar. It allowed Legree to solve a problem. All right. Anyway. You get the point, right? You get it. All right. All right. We're heating a dead horse. Let's move on. Shall we? All right. Something unimaginable happened about a year ago. Over the skies of where? I have no idea where. Maybe we'll do that later. No, let's do it now. Let's just get this over with. This is very strange. The only reason I'm playing this, because I've never seen it, and I was alive when this came out last year, and I don't remember this. Yes, it's a third phase of moon video, and yes, we're going to watch it real quick. Oh, I remember this now. Okay. Oh, I know it. All right, here we go. Yeah, never mind. Here we go. I remember this. Pretty cool looking though, right?
We're looking at this video right now, and it's extraordinary in its nature. We have this massive glowing formations developing over the city line itself at night. What's going on here? Is this some kind of weird fireworks display, or is this something otherworldly? Right now, we don't have the explanation to this phenomenon. We want to find out. That's why we're posting this video right now. Sometimes we receive the information, we don't know what's going on, and that's why we put it out there. And then the next day we find out because of people like you doing the research. You know, we're getting the information real quick in regards to this one. And so far from the people in this region, they have no idea. Maybe we could all get together and come to the bottom of this mystery. Maybe tomorrow we'll have some updates, but at the moment I'm trying to speculate. What could this be? Again, could this be some kind of military flares in action here, or some kind of pyrotechnics involved? I'm not exactly sure. I'm not seeing any kind of smoke of any kind. Whatever these luminescent trails are, they seem to have some kind of geometric pattern behind this, and this is what's catching my interest.
So it's a rocket launch. Yeah, it's pretty wild though. I've never seen one look so weird, like a pinwheel almost. Yeah, I remembered as I was watching it while I was putting it up here. So let's just go to, let's do the next one and we'll forget that one ever happened. Oh, this is interesting.
I'm just seeing some kind of a static. Whoa.
Whoa.
So we have a close encounter of something in close proximity to a massive.
Yeah, I'm going to say this is extremely far away from this, like probably over 1,000 feet. That's just my guess. I know what some people are going to say. Well, how are they all in focus? Well, it's set on infinity probably, and you know, everything's in the frame that can be focused on will be. It looks like it's close, but it's not. I don't think it's that close. This looks, seriously, it's a little bit further than it looks.
Military airliner.
It's my opinion.
We don't see...
Because that would have to be an extremely large balloon. If it was to take up this much, I mean, it would be at least a 10-foot balloon. I'm not saying that's impossible, but it's highly unlikely.
This every day. Trying to get a good look at this. Man, it seems like whatever it was really close. Whoever captured this got lucky. And this is that moment in time where you have that split-second opportunity to capture a once-in-a-lifetime. And this is it right now, is what I'm looking at. Seems legit. What is it? Brent, what's your thoughts here?
Yeah, unfortunately, it's got those balloon qualities. Heather Birdie throwing down a $2 super duper chat. Mucho gusto, generoso. Heather Birdie, good to see you too. Feels like I haven't seen some people in a while, even though you were just here, like yesterday or the day before. So thank you very much for that, Heather Birdie. Mucho gusto, generoso. And Bluegrass with the $2 for promoting truth in ufology. Keep it up, Rich. Thanks, Blue Glass. I think I said it wrong. Thank you very much for the support. Now you're a continuing supporter. And I think that was your first one before, right? Huh? It is. Oh! Mucho gusto, generoso. Truthology for ufology. Thanks, Blue Glass. Aguj, as some people say. Dan Sheehan's here. How you doing, Mr. Sheehan? How is Elizondo?
Half the size of the engine of this plane.
I know, different Dan Sheehan. I'm joking.
And it's moving. And could there have been a collision? This is what people talk about, the threat of UAPs on a collision course with whatever.
I want to talk about this just quickly. You know how the threat assessment was put out there by Lou Elizondo for 5 years, and then all of a sudden, 4 years, then all of a sudden, no more threat. You know why. But I just heard Blake say something that I think might be a half truth, but not 100%. Because Lou was talking about the threat of UFOs coming into unauthorized airspace. And mainly what he's talking about are when the Navy or the Air Force are out there practicing their flying and all that stuff and going on fake missions and playing war games and all that over the ocean. That's where the threat is. But he never ever talked about specifically the threat for commercial airlines. He just said, they all said it, unauthorized airspace, which I think could be above 1,000 feet up to what, 80,000 in flight paths of airplanes, something like that. I know, I learned that when I had to get a drone license. You learned all this stuff about when it's officially unrestricted airspace, and I think it's after not 1,000. I think it's 4,000 feet, maybe. No, I don't know. I can't remember. It's been 3 years since I took the test. But last February, I believe February 14th, I can't remember exactly, American Airlines was buzzed by a cylindrical object, which we covered. We broke the story. I say we, Third Phase of Moon, and me as a panel member, and some others, Doc Skinner, I think Michael. Then 3 days later, the mainstream media came out with that because Jim Goodall knew a ham operator who intercepted that conversation. And then Third Phase posted it, and it got picked up by mainstream media. And they were talking about the cylindrical object, remember? And then we found out Southwest Airlines sent out a memo to their airlines that they were going to be running some, what is it called? GPS technology. They're going to be trying some things out. So while you're flying your plane, if your instrumentation is off or doesn't seem to be working, just let us know. And, they've got a lot of redundancy and backups on airplanes, so they could fly. It's just, things might get a little glitchy. I thought that was strange. And then that cylindrical object went over, and the guy said it looked like a rocket or a missile or something. Yeah. Crazy. Yeah. I don't know what that was, but it was really cool. And it is. UFOs can be a threat. And there's pictures of UFOs hitting planes. Watch. We did a whole show on it once, or segment. And, birds hit the planes a lot, and they do a lot of damage to the engines and stuff like that. But let me pull this up. See? Images. Here we go. Look at these. This is from birds. I can't make them any larger unless I do some magic. I think that was birds. Look at this one. The nose. That's crazy. Perfect shot. You see the blood all over it? Another one. Could have been a hailstorm. Not so sure. Yeah, there's a blimp with some light. Oh, no, that's an airplane. Never mind. Yeah, man. Pretty cool. A lot of air. Not cool, but, a lot of accidents were caused by objects. Wow, a bullet. Yeah. Lots of stuff in the sky. Lots of stuff. A lot of airplanes getting hit. But how many are UFOs? Then look at this picture. Some Yahoo with a balloon attached with something on the bottom. Unbelievable. Yep. Look how close. Right over the lines. I mean, come on. Struck by lightning. Sometimes they go a little too fast and there's some sound issues. Sometimes planes they start bending. Here's an airplane getting struck by lightning. Those are actually pretty cool pictures. The lightning ones. Look at this one. Man, imagine sitting in row 14B. Forget it. You're toast, man. You're toast. Look at this. Anyway, objects have been hitting planes as long as they've been flying. Flying. It's unavoidable. I don't know where we were going with that. Oh, yeah, the threat. Yeah. The threat. It is a threat. That's the problem, Johnny. I think we got a Tic Tac to show you. Let's see if somebody actually got a Tic Tac on camera here. Let's take a look at this one. Possible. All right, here we go. Tic Tac. Oh, it's me? Why am I? Oh, look at this one. I don't remember this, and I'm talking on the video. What? Wait a second. This is interesting. Hey, Renee Cruz is here. What do you say? Cruising and Lunar Sparkles. What do you say? How do you be? Fist Monkey. This is a good one. That's a good one. That really is a good one. Uh-oh. It's an airplane.
We got a good look at it, and we're
I don't know.
this cylindrical
Where's the
shape.
tail,
Again,
though?
these
That's the
flying
thing.
craft that make really no sense of propulsion. They're
It's not in
basically
focus.
defying gravity. The flight characteristics
There he
seem
goes.
intelligent. It has a kind of a purpose of where it's going. We're going to get a couple looks at this. Now we got contrast with some contrast.
You see, I almost see the wings. Watch.
Couple looks at this. Now we got contrast with some.
Right here, you can almost see something, but where's the tail?
Contrast to make it pop. You can see that again. This object is traversing the skies. It's a beautiful day. It's a great capture. You can see the clouds, the cumulus clouds, and what comes up next is going to
Wait, what's this thing? What's that little thing doing?
blow your mind. We
Look
see
at
the
that.
craft just moving, and watch this. We get a close up, and you see
Another
another
UFO.
traveler. Could
Yeah.
that be a drone? It's hard to tell, but
could
it
be.
seems like another anomaly up in the sky while
Okay, so I paused this Now, I can't zoom it in, but even though it's a super slightly out of focus, you'd think you would be able to see the tail. See, and this is different than a lot of the other ones, airplanes that are out of focus that look like they could be Tic Tacs. This is an interesting one, I think. But, you know. Yeah, you see, Blue Glass understands ufology, UFO hunting. Yeah. He says, literally, any object will be unidentified visually unless the imaging conditions are great. Only the motion of UFOs could show anomalous capabilities. This moves mundane. Oh, this is airplane movement right here. That's why it's probably an airplane. And I'm a little bit perplexed why we don't see the tail. Usually when they're just a little out of focus, you can see something, but in this one you can't. It's a difficult one.
We're capturing this.
But I think it isn't. I think it's the perfect environment and the perfect situation to get something. See, I could have sworn, like coming up here, you can see something, but you can't.
Again, we need to look at this a little closer and longer.
And it could be a drone. It could be a drone that is that shape, because now they make drones that look like anything you want. Yep, you can customize a drone now to make it look like anything you want. Crazy. Thanks, Blue Glass. Some good knowledge. Hey, Carnundrum. I said, never mind. I was gonna say something else. Hey, Rich, not nice to make fun off the planes. Oh, because the plane's got a small tail. I never said small. I never said small. That's you. See how people hear what they want to hear? I never said that. Did I? I said it's got a small tail? I don't remember saying small. Psychologically, I don't remember saying the word small ever. Carnundrum, you're funny. Good to see you though, Will. Wilka. So I got some things I want to show you now. All right. This will blow your faces off, so I'm telling you, just relax while you watch this. Don't get mad at me. I didn't make the video. Emotional damage. Because this is going to give some of you emotional damage. Because it's a joke. Nobody's shaming anybody about size, looks, anything. Why am I even making that announcement? Screw you. Just watch and enjoy something funny. That's all.
Piece of shit! Piece of shit! Where is your gun now?
Sorry. Wasn't that funny, but I just had something in my throat. I like that they put the animals with the exactly sounding like the inflections of the voice. Some people would probably, you're fat shaming that first girl because you laughed. Nope. Had nothing to do with that. Yes, it did. Oh, now you can read my mind? You played it. You must accept it. All right, let's watch this. What is this? Hold on. Wait. Oh, I can't play this. I thought I could play that. All right, I have something else I can play, though. This is really cool. I don't know if this is fake, But talk about invisibility. Watch this. We never talked about invisibility, I know. Watch. There's no sound on this? No. Deep, deep, deep. Is that a green screen, I wonder? Scott, oh, wait. It's got to be like a green screen thing, right? Yeah, that's all it's got to be. I don't know how they doing that. You're seeing behind her. See, you're seeing down the hallway, down that walkway. Watch. What the hell? It's green screen, I bet, right? You can see the green on the right here. That's it. It's all green screen technology. 12.3 million views on that. God. 12 million views for that. So I got a 2-minute clip here. A very important piece of evidence about UFOs that is often overlooked is 8 seconds of a video that got released in an old documentary. Did I play this? This 8 seconds was filmed by personnel at Holloman Air Force Base, 6 a.m. on May 1971. I thought I played this yesterday, but I don't remember. I can't remember. Check it out. We'll watch it anyway. It's 2 minutes of our lives. Who's going to die? Not me. Yes, I will. Maybe I will right now. Oh, I got to talk about something else too. Somebody died that was in the field.
During a routine photographic mission, a tech sergeant and staff sergeant of the base photographic team were aboard a helicopter at the time and run off several feet of film of the 3 objects, one of which breaks away and begins a descent. A second high-speed camera crew on the ground runs off approximately 600 feet. The cameras continue.
This is unbelievable that they actually caught that object. It was in the first 8 seconds. Just listen to what the object did.
The roll as the extraordinary vehicle comes into view. It hovers, almost silently, about 10 feet off the ground for nearly a minute and yaws like a ship at anchor, then sets down on 3 extension pads. Commander and 2 officers, along with 2 base Air Force scientists, arrive and wait apprehensively. A panel slides open on the side of the craft. Stepping forward, 1, then 2.
Humanoid-looking creatures that look like they could be man, wearing some sort of protective suit. And what did we talk about yesterday? How it's possible, because I had the dream. I now had a dream into the reality we live, is that there's humans all over, and we are the main being. That was another part of that. We're it. We're not. But we are being used in different capacities all around the galaxy. We are very used. It's a shame. And we might be living, get this, on a prison planet. A prison for our mind, exactly what the Matrix is. I don't buy it. I just don't. Don't you think, with all the intuition that's in this world, with all the psychics and people who can channel shit, one thing people agree on is that they're not trying to hurt us, right? They're not hurting us. Of course they're not. The thing is, if they made us to be like worker bees, why do they allow us to just get old and quiver and die if we're not doing anything? Because I don't understand it. Like, why would this be a prison planet? There's 8 billion people on the planet now, according to the census, the new census report. It sounds like a lot of people. I guess it is. But in the grand scheme of the universe, it's nothing. Being on a prison planet, doesn't make sense to me. And if we are if we're everywhere in the universe or galaxy, whatever, I don't know. But if we're everywhere, why are we everywhere? And are there any other creatures or species that go everywhere with us? I hope so. I hope dogs come with us and cats. I mean, that would be great. It doesn't make sense. It seems like a lot of problem, considering how far. Like, why would they have to do that to us? It doesn't make sense to me. We're so far away from anything and anyone else. We can't get off the planet. So I don't think there's any reason for them to do anything with our minds and give us a matrix reality. I think this is the reality. And everything we see isn't really what we see. See? I don't know, man. There's too many things happening at the same time for this to be a simulation. To be a place for us to learn how to be human or experience a human being's life. Like, what are we? Are we some sort of light, sentient being that is programmed and put into this meat sack to grow and expound and get knowledge and wisdom? I gotta be honest with you. I think they didn't make it with me. I don't think they did it right with me. I don't feel like... And you got to think about it. 8 billion people. How many people are actually changing lives on this planet? It would be nice to change lives. It would be nice to have some sort of influence to where you're right about what you're saying. Because I don't know if I'm right about what I'm saying. But what I've been right on is the narrative has been bullshit the whole time. And everybody, now you can officially say that forever because it's been proven. But I'm not really doing anything that's world changing. How many of us do that? Elon Musk, Tesla, Einstein. I mean, there's a handful out of all the billions of people that have ever lived. There's just a handful. And it seems like when Da Vinci was around and all those people, there was some spike in something in knowledge, I think, back then. Like, where'd this guy come from? I got to do a segment on Da Vinci. He is probably the best, right? Best inventor ever in history. Da Vinci, right? Yeah. I think I'm right about that.
What appear to be men dressed in
I'm second guessing myself.
Jumpsuits.
There we go.
Perhaps short by
Oh, I did show this. Yeah. See how he looks, this alien right here? Kind of all Egyptian-esque. That's kind of cool right there if this is true. And it is.
Blue-gray complexion. Eyes set far apart. A large pronounced nose. They wear a headpiece that resembles a rope-like design. The commander and the two...
So, in other words, these aliens have no problem breathing our air. Yeah, it's a miracle. Jesus, I go up to 7,000 feet and I can't breathe. They come to a fresh planet with their schnozzes and they could suck in all the air they want. Who are these people? And what do they want with our air?
Scientists step forward to greet the visitors. Arrangements are made by some sort of communication. And the group quickly retires.
Wait, what? Some sort of communication? They can't say telepathy back then. Watch.
Step forward to greet the visitors. Arrangements are made by some sort of communication.
Some sort of communication. But did you see how they had that set up when he said it? Oh, you're not watching it. Duh. He's looking right at them. It's telepathy. But they didn't say it. Some sort of communication.
Arrangements are made by some sort of communication. And the group quickly retires to an inner office in the King 1 area.
Here's the UFO sighting that they recorded for 8 seconds. It's really amazing. That's real right there. You're looking at a real UFO for the first time ever. And it looks just like a balloon. Right? Looks like a balloon. That's crazy. You're looking at a real UFO. Supposedly. Oh, what a tangled web we weave for where I'm not, I don't know. So, Joe Merja, you know Charlie Weiser? I bring that person up from time to time. Charlie's a debunker on Twitter. And Joe Merja, Red Rum Joe, who thinks he knows everything, he says, I blocked debunker Charlie Weiser a few weeks ago because she was mocking this story. And the story was of the racetrack UAPs now reported by dozens of pilots from upwards of 15 different commercial flights. Intensely bright UFOs observed maneuvering in circular patterns with video and radio chatter. That was the Ben Hansen thing that was just airplanes. And it wound up being Starlink is what it was. Yeah, that's right. Unbelievable. Joe Merja thinks he knows everything, and it turns out to be the satellites, the Starlink. I love people in this field. I do. I really do. All right, this I got to talk about. This is terrible. This is absolutely the most hypocritical thing I've seen in a while, only because we know we were there when it happened, most of us. But you know that unidentified celebrity shit show with that Lou Gonzo, what's his name? Lou Angeles? Well, Alpha Check put this out there. And it says, instead of condemning people like Lou Angeles for coming to a conclusion he didn't want to come to, he should be applauded, even if you disagree with him. These are the people we should be listening to most closely. Good English. Not those 100% convinced on either side. Oh my God, this guy's really out of... See, this is what people don't know. They don't know what he's like. It says here, he continues, if he's being abrasive, maybe it has to do with the amount or abusive, disgusting, inhumane, vitriolic disrespect poured upon him for daring to ask questions to figures on pedestals. Really don't blame it. Oh my God. That's the biggest joke I've ever seen. Yeah, Lou Angeles, when the going gets tough, he gets going. And I mean, he leaves. Yeah, that guy's honestly not a nice guy. I've heard some things, and he is a backstabbing little baby. They all are. It's what it's come down to. It's a shame. It's a shame. Dan Sheehan throwing down a $5 super sticker. Are you kidding, Dan? Sheehan? That is awesome, Dan. I think that you've already done a super chat with us before, but I can't remember everything. But I'm looking at the sticker. Hey, you know me. That's me. In about an hour, I'll be at the gym working out. The working out pair says, keep it up. Thanks, Dan. That is a big mucho gusto, generoso. We'll give you one of these. Yeah. Mucho gusto, generoso. Thanks a lot, Dan. What's that? I got another message here? No. Oh, I do. Oh, shit. I'm sorry. Mike Johnson, thank you for the $5 on PayPal. That came through about 45 minutes ago. I'm sorry. That was the last time I probably checked. Thank you. Mike Johnson, good friend of the show and a continuing supporter of Goof on forever, for a long time, at least 2 years. It's a good guy. You guys are incredible. Thank you for supporting Goof On. You know, that's how we keep the show going every day. And that's that. All right. So Stephen Greenstreet, you know, New York Post guy, the UFO basement tapes with Nicholas Pope, posted this today. Let's take a look. And shall we? He says the current UFO story was based on lies and deception. You should see what I said. He says, my report for the New York Post exposes how UFO activists strategically duped a credulous news media, and then succeeded in getting Congress to validate their fringe beliefs. That's true. So I said, too bad you didn't know me 5 years ago when I called out the UFO narrative for what it is, a psyop of some sort, as well as a cover-up for the new technology or black budget programs created in secret. All lies and major deception that was so obvious to me from day one. Let's see what he has going on today. Well, that's it. I mean, that's not bad. I mean, he got a lot of points through. What's that? Oh, it's starting to come through. All right, this looks good. All right, I want to tell you something now. You see how I have it on the small screen here? If I keep it on that small screen, we have a better chance of being able to fair use it without getting red flagged or anything. So you're going to see a lot more of the smaller screen, except when it comes to UFO sightings. I'm just letting you know, I will enlarge the screen from time to time. You've seen me do it, but now I'm going to be keeping the screen a little bit smaller than I usually do for a longer period. Xavi G throwing down $5 super dono, a continuing supporter of Goof On. I appreciate the support. Xavi G, how you doing? Good to see you here on Saturday in the UK, for the UK, with the UK. Appreciate that support. Mucho gusto. Generoso. GG. Come on. If you don't know where you're going, any road will take you there. That's beautiful. Yeah, and where's he? He's dead.
You are here, in the middle of a domino effect. One that started years ago, and one that shows no sign of stopping. And who remained unknown.
Is this? Did we already see this?
Director of
This looks familiar to me. Did we already see this video? How old is this? This isn't new. 6 months ago. Yeah. We watched that already. I'm not watching that again. We've already done that. You guys can't hear it?
Millionaire and longtime Harry Reid financial supporter Robert Bigelow.
You know, we know all this stuff. I remember now. This was all about OSAP and ATIP and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure. All right, done. So Grant Cameron has this really interesting show on Netflix. So somebody posted this today where they say this is a really silly and desperate argument used by archaeologists using woke argument as a tool to discredit. Graham Hancock's Ancient Apocalypse Netflix series promotes racist conspiracy theories, claim archaeologists. Racist archaeology now. Don't turn over that rock until you know its identity. Did you talk to the rock? What did the rock say? I don't know. Mum's the word with the rock. Then don't touch it. You mean we can't clean all this up until we know all the rock's pronouns over here? Why are you talking with that accident? With that accident. It's over. I'm not doing it. I'm not talking about it. It's over. I got to show you this video though, and then we're going to get back to business here. This is unbelievable. You want to talk about evolution and the weirdness of some of these things. Now, the praying mantis has said to be an alien insect of some sort because it looks like a reptilian alien. Well, the reptilian aliens were based on that. But I never knew that this was a thing. And this is the most ingenious thing I've ever seen.
What we got here? We got ourselves a mantis. A wild caught mantis.
You'd have no idea what's going to happen.
Try to save its life.
This is crazy.
We ain't gonna do that by drowning them. It's not too late to close the video. Why? What's gonna happen?
It goes to everybody.
I don't drown them, dude. What are you doing? What the hell is that?
Come on.
Some kind of parasite or something?
Oh!
Some kind of worm? Ugh.
Oh no! What the? Oh my
Man,
god!
this sucker's huge.
Oh
what we
god!
Got?
That thing pushes out of its body to lift it out of the water, and because it thought it was getting stuck in the water. Oh my god! What the frig is that thing? See, this is what I don't understand. Why did that thing evolute that way? Evolute? Is that a word? Evolve that way. Why did it? I like evolute. Why did it evolute that way? Bernie Muro with a 2-pound. It's over. I have been officially Bidenized. What's next? Sniffing hair and whispers? Bah! No more Biden balls. Bernie Muro with a $2 super dono. And it's a beautiful Blue, and Bernie, Blue by You. Bernie Muro with the $2 super chat. Thanks, Bernie. Mucho gusto generoso. All right. Wow. All right, Jeremy Corbell. I haven't talked about him that much, right? He says, listen to this guy. As mainstream media outlets begin to pick up the story that George Knapp broke, you know the one, right? The Area 51 FBI raid on that guy's houses. Thanks, Bernie. Why was Jarng Arnu raided by the FBI and Air Force Office of Special Investigations with the double no-knock warrant relating somehow to Area 51? Seems like a fear campaign, he says. Corbell trying to get in again on Knapp's story. Oh, I know that. I've seen that guy before.
The owner of a website devoted to the Area 51 military base wants to know why federal agents busted down the doors to search 2 of his homes.
So he says there were actually 2 teams of more than a dozen agents serving federal search warrants at 2 locations on November 3rd. But the target of the warrant says no one will tell him what was done or why the search was even authorized.
8 News Now Chief Investigator George Knapp now with the exclusive story.
Secrecy has always been paramount at Area 51, a once obscure outpost in the Nevada desert that might be the world's best-known secret base.
And its very isolation is of the greatest importance.
Since the mid-1950s, Groom Lake has been the location of choice for the testing and development of America's most advanced military technology, including spy planes, drones, and cutting-edge sensor systems. Dreamland, one of its many nicknames, is a magnet for civilian watchdogs, aerospace enthusiasts, the UFO curious, and most likely spies.
We see it flying over Rachel quite frequently.
Jorg Arnu, a naturalized citizen, has devoted much of his life to understanding the base. His website, dreamlandresort.com, is a clearinghouse for all things 51, including photos and videos of the base and anything flying above it. Arnu owns a home in Las Vegas, but bought a place in tiny Rachel, Nevada, so he could be close to the action.
I came to this country because I love this country, and I became a citizen to support this country. I would never do anything to hurt this country, but I don't understand what is going on right now.
Arnu is not anti...
What does he mean? He doesn't understand what's going on right now, this guy. How does anybody not know what's going on? You know what's going on, sir? Let me explain it to you in plain English. Nothing. Nothing. What are all these strange lights I'm seeing and recording? Exactly. What are they? And you're not going to figure it out. You haven't figured it out as long as you had that channel. I mean, the guy moved all the way to Rachel to be around things. I don't know, man. I just think it's strange. I just think he could utilize his time a little bit better. But what did we say? Over the years, each one of us has a part to do. That's his part in the Matrix. And let me tell you, he looks like that's his part. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean, we all look like we're supposed to for the roles we play. And when I say that, I see you guys moonlicked. You look like a moonlicked, you know? I couldn't see anybody else being moonlicked. Gigi, nobody else could be you. You know what I mean? That UFO chick, that's you. That if somebody else filled in and said that's the UFO chick, I'd be like, get the hell out of here. It doesn't match. It's funny. Lou Elizondo looks like the type of guy that would have the position he had, right? Jeremy Corbell looks like an asshole because he is. It's just the way they are. I look like a smartass, right? No, I don't know what the frick I look like. A mess. But it's amazing. It's true, though. It's true. I'm telling you. I talk to all my friends about this. We all agree. It's as if we all have roles to do in this world. It's really weird. If I go back to my other life, when I was in my 20s and 30s, when I was working out and training people and doing bodybuilding and all that stuff, nobody could be me. I mean, you know what I mean? You walk in, that's me. I'm the guy selling memberships. I'm the guy teaching. That I look like that guy. It's weird how you look like your name, too. You do. You look like your name's supposed to be. I look like a dick. It's true. But I'm not. I'm just brutally honest. It's a big difference. Big difference. I don't know why I even went over all that. COVID. I don't know what I'm doing. Graham Hancock. I was talking about that Netflix series. I mean, they're trying to make it into something, Oh, now they took this video down that I was going to play yesterday. It's down. Yeah, it's okay. I didn't think the show was that great. It was kind of boring, especially if you've seen all of Graham Hancock's stuff. Yeah, a lot of walking around. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, he says that the ancient apocalypse was caused by a series of comet strikes that triggered a 1,000-year-long mini ice age, a period known as the Younger Dryas. He believes that survivors from a lost high culture helped then restart civilization, sharing their knowledge and skills with the tribes of hunter-gatherers, who mainstream archaeologists and academics insist were the only human cultures that existed at the end of this ice age. Scientists and skeptics do appear to be slowly coming around to the theory known as the Younger Dryas impact hypothesis that comet strikes caused this ice age. While this theory is still dismissed by some who consider it to have been debunked more than a decade ago, more recent research has given greater credence to that theory and forced skeptics and scientists like Michael Shermer to reconsider their previous rejection of the data. Michael Shermer, by far, hands down, the worst skeptic on the planet. Absolutely a shithead. Not even a smart guy. He's an asshole. He never researches things. When he was talking to Stanton Friedman and a couple other people on Larry King years ago, he started shooting his mouth off and had no idea what he was talking about. It's as if he didn't even read the information that was given to him. Rendlesham Forest, I watched him talk about Rendlesham Forest years ago. And he was just saying it's a lighthouse. Anybody could see that, he says. Yeah, anybody can see a lighthouse, but a lighthouse wasn't moving through the forest, you shit for brains. He is the dumbest guy on the planet. One of the dumbest. I don't know how that guy is even. I hate him. There's another guy, too, that I don't like. Philip Klass, I think, is the other guy. He's an asshole. They remind me of Angry Channel. Like, they say stuff just to say it. Without any evidence, without any proof. They just want to say it to be a dick. Because that's what they are. They're dicks. So, speaking of this field, I don't know why even. Gigi, I'm sorry for this. UFO Jesus has a tweet out there. He says, I think it's inescapable that UFO reality means manipulation. Right? Incredibly advanced technology allowing itself to be seen, but no open contact. Not permitting smoking gun evidence in public sphere. Knowing its presence will influence our species. He basically is talking about what I talked about yesterday on my show. That's exactly what we talked about. Like, if they were real, like last night I said, if these were real alien UFOs flying around, why would they care if we saw them or not? Because I was talking about the prime directive. Should alien species, like in Star Trek II, the most recent of the three, they go to a planet and accidentally show the indigenous, who were just barely out of caves, it looks like, you know, they showed them their spaceship and then they worshipped it. You know, they drew things about it, petroglyphs. I'm sure they drew pictures and of this craft that they saw that they shouldn't have. But we're not seeing that. We're seeing dots in the sky. We're not seeing craft that we can see details. I'm talking a mass full of people seeing all that shit. It's very rare when that happens. But they don't care. Because UFO Jesus says, why would they be allowing themselves to be seen? First of all, you don't know their intent, allowing to be seen. They just don't give a shit about who sees them, if that's even a thing. If we went to another planet and we went high enough to where the beings on the ground couldn't tell what the hell it was they were looking at, we wouldn't care. And I think if aliens know us at this point, they know that UFOs are frowned upon, more or less, when it comes to mainstream media and shit. Individually, people want disclosure. But collectively, as a group, we won't be able to handle it. Telling you, if they put disclosure out tomorrow, by Monday, every bank would be robbed, every person would be shot at. I mean, this whole world would go up in smoke. It really would. You don't think it will, but it will. Look how easy it was to manipulate everybody with George Floyd. That's all I'm saying. Okay. Sorry, Gigi. I know I keep saying you because you hate UFO Jesus. Shouldn't hate. He didn't do anything to you. I got to play this minute video, and that's enough UFO Jesus? Okay. Because this is super important to the narrative, you know. UFO Jesus means everything to the world. He does to UFO Twitter. Dear Elon Musk, he says, I've applied for a position at Twitter. My pitch is in the video below. So after he gave his pitch, I commented, and he removed it. No, he didn't. It's ha ha ha. I said Twitter is trying to lose the woke people, not gain another. Nah. Yeah.
So I sent my resume. I heard that you've dropped the vast majority of your engineers and coders, so I thought maybe you'd have a spot for me. I'm willing to relocate. And basically what I would do is I would play the disclosure flute where your personnel are working, which would raise the productivity through the roof. And I'm not even asking for the golden toilet treatment.
You know when somebody tries to be funny and they're just not? That's what that is. That's what we're watching. We're watching UFO Jesus struggle to be funny. He's trying to come up with something funny. I'm going to play my skin flute on breaks and everybody's going to look at my skin flute and work harder. Yeah, funny.
$33 an hour is basically what I'm asking for. I relocate. I'm low maintenance, and I'm going to play a sampling for you. And by the time you're done listening to this, I suspect you'll DM me begging me to come on board. I look forward to that. So just hit me up. I'm ready for it. And I can't wait to contribute largely to the increased productivity of your team. Thanks.
I don't understand why it's so dark in here all of a sudden. Wow, we got 170 people here. I'm sorry. You're getting a little slow action today, a little slow down. What do you say, Wayne? What do you say, Spaceman Ost? D's house? Michigan UFO sightings and paranormal encounter. You can't hear me? What do you mean you can't hear me? You can't hear me? Why? You can hear me. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? You can hear me. See? Can you hear me? It's working. I don't know what the problem is. Thank you. It was quiet because I wasn't talking. I was a little low like that. Yeah, I'm going to get a new microphone. So if anybody has any ideas for a good microphone, send it to me. I mean, I do not like the Yeti mics, these blue mics. Never again. Never again. $130 and the thing's 2 in 2 years. I mean, stupid. They should last 20 years. Anyway, Florida cop photographs UFO following an airplane and then saw the craft fly away at tremendous speed once it has seemingly been spotted. Oh, well, this is from Jose Sanchez. It's from Coast to Coast. Oh, that's kind of cool. He says, I'm no conspiracy theorist, the cop says, and I'm not saying it was from space or anything like that, he mused. But there was something in the sky, and it was hauling butt. Fortunately, Morose, the guy, managed to snap a picture of the oddity seen below, which resembles a black rectangular object. Oh, come on. You can barely see it. It's a freaking dot. I'm not going to show you. All right, I'll show you. It's a dot. This is Coast to Coast. This is why ufology's falling apart. No, I don't know anymore, man. Look at this. This is the evidence that they're showing right here. This is the picture. Can you see it? It's not showing up on the... Oh, yeah. There it is. There it is. That is interesting. But it is a dot. See, the first picture I saw was just this one. I didn't see it blown up. But it's weird. It's just a dot. So, pretty cool. Thank you, Jose Sanchez, for sending that to me. UFOs are out there, and look how close it is to the airplane. He saw it, said it came up on the airplane, then took off at a great speed. I'm estimating, based on the size, he said, of the plane in the sky, it was at least the size of a car, or maybe a small aircraft. I saw a Coast Guard plane flying over the bay. Then I watched them turn back toward the Gulf. I thought, what the heck is that? As I look up and saw a big black thing in the sky. The thing had to be moving at least 500 miles an hour. It just shot off like a rocket towards the horizon. It was towards the horizon, and it was just gone. It's pretty amazing. He said while he has no idea what it was in the air over Coquina, he can say with certainty it was not a drone or an animal. Moroz is in the area daily and knows how drones fly and is well versed in birds that live in the area. To him, it's an interesting encounter with something strange and most likely will remain a mystery. Pretty cool. It's a good picture too, I have to admit. Not bad, not bad. For a picture. And I don't think that's faked either. I think that was a legitimate story. Pretty good one. A lot of stuff. This is what Third Phase and I have talked about, and many of us. There's so much hidden in people's drawers, closets, attics, basements, under the mattress, in the sheets, under the pillow. UFO evidence just sitting there waiting to be found. And I'm pretty certain somebody out there has got something that would blow this thing wide open. But I say it a lot. I'm a hypocrite too. And I say nobody's walking around with UFO footage or alien technology. Correct. Nobody is, because maybe they don't know about it. So what I'm saying is, look through those old photos that your parents took. Look through your old photos and see if there's anything in the sky. Not dust. Don't show us dust. Dust and dots. Those are donos. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. I got another message? No, I don't. No. No messages. Oh, here. Email. Got it. All right, here we go. Somebody sent me something. All right, let's see. Oh, wow. Interesting. That was a nice email, but let's see. The danger of using too much gasoline inflating the tires? The frick? Good UFO footage. All right, here we go. Oh, wow. What's this? Somebody sent this to me, a gentleman named Andy. I won't give his last name. Found this channel on YouTube, thought it had some good UFO footage. The video I have linked blew my mind. You can see the occupant in the UFO. Then the speed it accelerates is incredible. I don't really think it's fake footage, but I'm no expert, he says. Have a look. Let me know what you think. Gush. All right. And then he sent me another couple. All right, let's take a look at these to round out today's show. All right. This comes from UFO Slow Exposure. So it only has 190 subscribers. So let's take a look and see what's going on here. Thank you, Andy. I know I haven't seen these. It says here, vehicle's operational illumination makes internals visually available, showing movement from an occupant in, or whatever. I thought I hit play. Try it again. Yeah. Some delay. There we go. No sound. Okay, I can't tell what I'm looking at all. I don't see anything. I don't know what it is. That could be somebody in a tent. Yeah, you know what? There's nothing there. I'm not even going to look at it again. So let's go to the next video he sent. It says crazy UFO footage. I think we played this on Third Phase of Moon, but let's take a look. Usually I have the videos all set up, but when they come in like this, you know, it's nice to play them while the show's going and just get them out there. And if they're worthy, we'll talk.
No, it's not. It's going up and down. What is that?
That's not a plane.
What is that?
So that thing's going up
Dad, can we run that way?
Oh, it's got it. Yeah, it's a remote control.
What on earth is that? Someone else shooting out in front
That's
of me.
all
Now,
it
there's
is.
two of them. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh my God, guys, you are looking. I don't know what you're looking at, but they're UFOs.
That's
If
pretty
ever there's
cool.
an unidentified flying
Oh,
object,
wow.
that's that.
Wait. Wait. Did you just see what happened? That I've never seen before. Watch. It changed the objects, whatever it is, as it's moving from right to left. These objects just veer off. Like,
If ever there's an unidentified flying object, that's that.
what the
Dad, can we
frig?
go that way? Can we go that way?
Oh, I've
There's
never
two of
seen
them
this
flying next
before.
to each other.
That's bizarre.
Oh
It's got to be
my God,
remote
you
control.
guys, I don't think you realise how lucky you are to even witness something like this. Look at them.
Oh my God.
What is that?
Can I quickly go that way a bit?
Yeah, go where you want, mate.
I'm
Yeah,
running over.
you know it's an airplane
But I'm on the golf course.
doing those maneuvers. I could tell that's an airplane. That's all it is. So that's an airplane. And the last video, clear footage of disc-shaped craft. This one looks familiar to me. Let's take a look at this one. Oh my God. Oh, it's fake. 100% fake.
I had to say when I'm recording and driving, but
I thought it was fake because of the thing it did. Right, watch this. Right there, it just appeared out of nowhere. Watch. It just appeared. See? Why would it just appear like that? Or did it? Let's go frame to frame. Oh my God. It's giving me shit. There we go. Let's keep watching over here. See? It just appeared. It's fake. Love me some fake UFO videos. Junk. It's a shame. 3 videos in a row that are all junk. Although I appreciate the effort sending them to me, they're just not good. Sad. You know? Sad. Very sad. So this weekend, what's today? Saturday. Tomorrow's football. Is there something I'm supposed to do tomorrow? What am I supposed to? I'm supposed to do something tomorrow. Am I supposed to do something here? I'm not going on anybody's show. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Hold on, I got a video here, another one. Just came in. Let's see if it's still available. Hold on, this is interesting. Have I? Oh, yeah. We've played that before, never mind. All right, that's going to wrap it up for today, man. No church tomorrow. No, my lungs are fine. I'm fine. I just drank some water real quick and it's still tickling my throat. I want to thank everybody for hanging out tonight. See? Thank you, moderators and super chatters. Splendid. Mucho gusto sopporto. I really appreciate it, guys. Thank you very much for the help and your support. Coral, thank you. Samo, everybody else. Guys, have a good weekend. Thanksgiving is coming up, and you're going to see family. I want you to practice tomorrow what it's like eating with family. Because it's going to be like this at my family's house. Because, I'm going to a friend of my cousin's, or actually it's my second cousin. Yeah, it's a cousin. And last year, my first Thanksgiving with the big family in 40 years, they almost got in fist fight. And they wanted to fight each other right outside. Brothers. Yeah, they were brothers. Yeah, of course. But it got bad. And there's 80 and 90-year-old people around, and he goes, "Don't be such a C word," in front of them. Old little Italian people just sitting there going, "He just a sick call? He said the C word?" Something like that. So that's the kind of situation I'm going to. I'm going to practice meditating. I am going to be putting out another video for you guys today. And probably starting up on Third Phase UFO Report. So we're going to start doing things over there again as well. A lot of stuff happening. I told you towards the end of this year, I'm vamping it up. And we're going to start doing a lot more work, boots on the ground. Now that I'm in a better place. So now I can do things and go around and not have to worry so much. So thank you, newcomers and veterans. We got a pretty good bump in support the last week. So thank you for your support on that and giving the show a chance. And we always preach it here. What do we say? 3 words. Truthology. Truthology for ufology, wise ass. And with that being said, please have a wonderful weekend. We'll be back tomorrow night. Either 7 or 9. I'm not sure. I don't know if I'm going to do a show tomorrow, but I think I am. Alien bless, everybody. Alien bless. Yeah, we'll be doing the show tomorrow. Go over to Third Phase of Moon.